This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? Welcome back to another video, Hope everybody is doing okay. Alright, so we have a couple of stories that we want to take a look at in this video. Alright, we have some cricketing news and some football news. See, where a couple of the West Indies superstars, they have been snapped up by a couple of the teams over there in the Sri Lanka Premier League. I want to say a shout out to Mr. Lover for sending me this article. So we're going to be taking a look at that. We're also going to be zooming in on the fact that New Zealand and Australia will do battle in the T20 World Cup Finals. A lot of persons had Pakistan to win the tournament, but they were stopped in their tracks yesterday by Australia. So it's gonna be New Zealand, Australia. I know who most persons probably gonna want to win, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. And that we're gonna talk about those two stories and a few things else. But before we go any further, just gonna ask you to get that golden rule out of the way, which is to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and also drop a comment. Alright, so this article that I have here from Crick Nation, it is entitled Gale Seals Powell Odin Smith selected for Sri Lanka's T20 League. Alright, so these guys are still fetching contracts around the world. When I said these guys, are talking about people like Gale and Powell who are, they have been on the scene for a while. So the article starts off by saying the self-proclaimed universe boss, Chris Gale, is among the West Indians selected for the Lanka Premier League, that is the LPL, that is set to bowl off on December 5 and will run to December 23. So that is there you go, my viewers and subscribers, the universe boss securing another tournament. And I guess this will be his first stop as he look to continue, to pick up some form going into next year. He hasn't called time on his career as yet, so it is still left to be seen how things will work out for him. He was picked up and will be playing from the 5th of December to the 23rd. Gale, he was actually picked up at US $60,000. Odin Smith was picked up at 25,000 US, Jaden Seals at 15,000 US, and Rahman Powell was also drafted and he was picked up for 60,000. So these leagues around the world, Rahman Powell might not be in the IPL, but a couple of the other leagues around the world, they are always drafting for Rahman Powell. And they had to bid. They had to get 60,000 to get him. So according to what they are saying here, the draft consisted of 20 rounds covering several player categories, such as an icon player, diamond player, local overseas gold player, and local and overseas classic player. They also made sure that they have one named the local, emerging, and supplementary local rounds, right? So they're taking care of their youngsters. Just like any other leagues around the world, they make it in such a way that the youngsters from that particular country can benefit from it. So, my viewers and subscribers, we don't know. These are the names that I am seeing here thus far. I think in our next video, I'm going to look at the I think it's about 6 teams. So in our next video, I'll take a look at the teams, look at some of the players that will be there, some of the international players. You understand? So based on what they are saying here, these teams will battle in the 2nd edition of the Lanka Premier League, and the tournament, as I said earlier, will run from the 5th of December to the 23rd. And they say Sri Lanka's Gunatilaka is the leading run getter with 476 runs, while top-ranked T20 bowler Hasaranga is the highest wicket taker with 17 scalps. So I think last year was the first time that they had it. So they are going to be looking to go bigger and better as they would say this time around. So it's a good look. It's definitely a good look, my viewers and subscribers. As I said, you know, people like Odin Smith, Jaden Seals, I am definitely happy that, you know, these two guys going to get the opportunity. Ravman Powell and Gale, they have been on the scene for a while now. So even if they are not able to really play a lot of games, you know, I doubt it would really matter them. And let me not say that, because it's not like in all honesty, it's not as high caliber as the IPL. So these guys, once they hit a okay form, they will definitely get a chance to play. You know, Odin Smith will definitely be a handful over there. I mean, the wickets might not be as quick or as fast as how he would want, but he should work up some good pace and should be able to do a thing or two for his team. So shout out to Odin Smith there. Also, the Universe boss, as I said, it's going to be the first stop for him as he look to see if he can put together some form going into the new year. All right, so moving on to the T20 World Cup now, my viewers and subscribers. So the final is all set and done. New Zealand versus Australia. Right, so two of the teams that were expected to really do well, even to make it to the finals, got knocked out. England and Pakistan. Right, so New Zealand and Australia will do battle. And I mean, I see a couple of persons saying that they can, you know, this is the Australia team that we actually beat the other day. But, you know, a team is a team, and whoever they send to represent you, that is a team. But in all honesty, though, they would have added a couple of players that would have strengthened the team. You know, so it's going to be a good watch. It's going to be a good watch. I am not going to hide and talk. I am definitely hoping that New Zealand will win. I am backing them, you know, and it would be a very good achievement because Kane Williamson, since taking over, I think he would have managed to make it to the ODI World Cup final, if I'm not mistaken. He would have gotten he would have won the test championship, and he's now in the T20 final. So you know, things are really looking good for him. Things looking up as a captain. Right, you have other high-profile captains in of other teams that are looking to step aside, that are under pressure, and this man is just delivering as a captain. So we're going to definitely be keeping an eye on that one to see where it goes from there. All right, so that is it where the cricket aspect of the video is concerned. Just to quickly zoom in on the Reggae Boyz campaign. Their World Cup campaign later on today. They are going to be taking on El Salvador, right? And this is a must-win game. You know, I think they have a full-strength team. Well, let me not say a full-strength team, but a couple of the first-team players that were out. You know, they have them at their disposal now. I think Leon Bailey is fit and is there. Michael Antonio is there. You know, and a couple more at the top players. So Captain Blake, Andre Blake in goal there. He will definitely be marshalling the troops, and will be looking to see if he can get everything in order. Another bit of football news: Portugal. Based on what I saw yesterday, I think Portugal will need a point. Against they have, I think they have another game to play. They are going to need to get a point from that game to make sure that they secure themselves. You know, it would you would look away to see the thing going forward without them. But yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, those are the little stories that I wanted to cover in this one. So you're just gonna continue stay tuned to the channel, keep monitoring the channel, and you know we are definitely going to be bringing you more content as the day go on. So big up on yourself, my wonderful peeps. I'm out.